If you live in an apartment, you already know the biggest problem. You never seem to have enough space. So instead of filling your apartment with more stuff, these are 5 Amazon products that actually make a small space functional. And most of these either replace multiple pieces of furniture or take advantage of space that you're probably not using. Starting off with number 5 is the UrrSovv lamp with table. This is one of those products that just makes sense in a small apartment. Instead of having a separate floor lamp and side table taking up space, this combines both into one. You get a place for your drink, phone, book, or whatever else that you normally keep next to the couch, while still getting the lighting that you'd want from a floor lamp. It's a simple idea, but when you're working with limited square footage, replacing 2 pieces of furniture with one can make a pretty big difference. Coming up at number 4 is the couch arm tray. If you don't have room for an end table next to your couch, this is a really easy alternative. It sits directly over the arm of your couch and basically turns it into a small table. You can use it for drinks, snacks, your phone, or a remote. When you're done with it, it takes up almost no room. For a small living room, this is way more practical than squeezing another piece of furniture next to the couch. Next up at number 3 is the Camkey rolling under bed storage. One of the easiest ways to get more storage in an apartment is to use space that you already have, and the area underneath your bed is usually a ton of completely wasted space. These rolling storage containers slide underneath the bed and give you an easy place to store clothes, shoes, blankets, or anything else that you don't need out all the time. And because they're on wheels, you can actually get to everything without having to drag a giant container across the floor. Next up at number 2 is this folding desk. If you work from home but don't have room for a permanent desk, this is a really smart solution. It gives you an actual workspace when you need one, but when you're finished, you can fold it down and get that floor space back. That makes it especially useful if your bedroom or living room also has to double as your office. You're basically getting the functionality of a desk without dedicating part of your apartment to it 24/7. Number 1 is probably the best example of furniture doing more than one job. At first, it just looks like an ottoman or chair, so you can use it for everyday seating without taking up much room, but it unfolds and converts into a sleeper. That means that you can actually have somewhere for a guest to sleep without keeping an entire guest bed or even a big sleeper sofa in your apartment. For anyone living in a studio or smaller apartment, this is exactly the kind of furniture I'd look for, something that earns the space it takes up. Those are 5 Amazon products that I think actually make sense for apartment living. If you want the link to any of them, check the description below and let me know in the comments which one you'd actually use. And if you like finding Amazon products that solve real problems, subscribe because I've got plenty more coming.